Welcome to Improve Your English Writing video number 17. This video is continuing to focus on the three-step editing process, and we're focusing also on clarity. In this video we'll cover varying the sentence type and varying the sentence length. If you'd like to get notifications for this series, please click subscribe. If you like the video or think others will find it useful, please click like, and check out links to books and videos in the description. For example, there's a link to the companion volume, Improve Your English Writing, in the description. So varying the sentence type. Readers like variety. Unfortunately, writers frequently only write probably two types of the four types of sentences. This lack of variety is okay for the first draft, but when you rewrite during the editing process, you want to provide a mix of the four sentence types. And then once again, the four sentence types are simple sentence, a compound sentence, a complex sentence, and a compound complex sentence. So what you want to do is what's going to happen most of the time is when you do your writing, you'll find out that you like to write like simple sentences, complex sentences. So what you need to do is that when you see that pattern, then when you go back writing your draft, you want to then create or provide a mix of these four sentence types. It doesn't have to be exactly 25% for each one, but you do need to have a mix of sentence types. As we'll see as we go on, sentence length also matters. So you'll probably have most of your sentences will be these first three types, and then you'll probably occasionally have a compound complex sentence. But what you want to do is you'll find yourself writing two of these four, but when you edit, you want to come back in and provide a mix. Because once again, no one likes reading the same sentence type over and over again. So how do you accomplish this? Here are some tips and tricks or techniques. One technique is to combine two simple sentences into a compound sentence. Or you can combine two simple sentences into a complex sentence using a subordinating conjunction. You could break a compound sentence into two simple sentences, so we're just doing the reverse of this first bullet. You could also rewrite a compound sentence as a complex sentence. So basically, you'd probably have two sentences separated with a coordinating conjunction. You just take one of those independent clauses. You started off with a subordinating conjunction, and you put it before or after, and you've rewritten the compound sentence as a complex sentence. You could combine sentences, doesn't matter, simple or compound or complex, into a compound complex sentence. The reverse of that, you could break a compound complex sentence into two sentences. So let's move on to varying the sentence length. So, unfortunately, the longer the sentence, the worse the comprehension rate. Meaning the longer the sentence is, the more likely you are not to understand it or at least forget components of it. So here's some statistical data on sentence length versus comprehension rate. And here's the source of my information if you want to look it up. Basically, it says a 14-word sentence has a 90% comprehension rate. A 20-word sentence has a comprehension rate of 75%. A 28-word sentence has a comprehension rate of 50%. And a 37-word sentence only has a comprehension rate of 25%. Using this information, what you want to do is you want to keep your sentences 28 words or less. So if this is the case, The types of sentences that are probably 28 words or less are going to be a simple sentence, a compound sentence, and a complex sentence. Complex sentences are probably going to start getting up into the 28 words or more limit of where you want to keep your sentences at. Doesn't mean you can never have a word or a sentence over 28 words, just knowing that the longer the sentence is, the less likely it is to have, or it's going to have a worse comprehension rate. So I advise keep your sentences 28 words or less, but also when keeping them 28 words or less, you want to keep the average. So that means if you just take the average sentence length, you want to keep that between 15 and 20 words. That translates into roughly a comprehension rate of between 90 and 75%. So if you can keep the average sentence between 15 and 20 words, 75% or more of the sentences are going to be understood. The good news is most word processors like WordPerfect, there's even things on the internet, can provide you the average sentence length. There are some programs that can show you long sentences, short sentences, and the sentence types, but you can work with the average sentence length using most word processors. So again, readers like variety, therefore vary the sentence length. The good news is that on the previous topic of varying the sentence type of simple, compound, complex, is that once you start doing that, the sentence length will start to vary as you vary the sentence type. But you do want to vary the sentence length because you don't want to have if you're worried about, I want my paper, everyone to understand all the sentences, so you make all this, all the sentences short. You don't want to do that. You don't want to make all the sentences long, but you want to provide a variety of short, medium, and long sentence lengths. And like I said before, the type and the length sort of go hand in hand. So you want to vary the sentence type. Then you want to make sure that basically you want to come in and see, there's no sentences over 28 words, and you can use a word processor to make sure the average is between 15 and 20 words. I just covered that, bullet. So that's it for this video. If you'd like to get notifications for this series, please click subscribe. If you like the video, please hit like, and check out links to books and videos in the description. Thank you.